It's easy to think that when business is booming, that that's how it will always be, and then bam, the slow season hits you like a freight train. What if the key to surviving those slow seasons is actually how you handle your busy season? Many business owners think that they can coast through those good times and then just handle the bad times as they come. When in reality, if you actually gave some forethought to how am I gonna handle all this extra cash flow when it's busy, that it can help you prepare for those slower seasons and make them much more seamless. So let's talk about 5 ways that you can plan for the slow season and make sure that it's not as bad as it used to be. First, you want to save strategically. This is obvious off the top of your head, just planning for the slow season when it's busy. Make sure that you're saving any extra money so that you can pay your expenses when you may not have the sales coming in that you're expecting. 2, you want to diversify your revenue. This is one that we don't see businesses think about until it's almost too late. And what you want to do is, let's say you're a landscaping company. I feel like this is a very standard business practice here, but you do your landscaping from spring to fall, and then you need something to help pay your employees through the winter. You might add something like snow removal or Christmas light hanging as an extra revenue stream. To make you stand out, you might want to start thinking about things ahead of time. So if now is a busy time for you, think about something that you can do next year so that you are prepared and can implement those things right off the bat. 3, you want to analyze your trends. And by this, I want you to look at your profit and loss over the 12-month period, and I want you to really look at when your slow season starts. And when does your busy season start? There's a lot of people that tend to think, oh, in March we'll pick up, but it actually may not start until, let's say, May 1st. And on the opposite side of that, maybe they think that their busy season might last quite a bit longer than it actually does. So having the data to make decisions is really where you want to be. And I also recommend doing things like, making notes or journaling a little bit about what worked and what didn't on a month-over-month basis. So you can also point out things like, let's say you are doing that snow removal and there was 3 major storms this winter that, maybe you can't count on. Maybe it's not always gonna snow. So you wanna point out, why did we have more revenue or more expenses in this particular month compared to a different year? Again, in your busy season, maybe you get an extra contract that you wouldn't have normally got that, was an incredible increase in your revenue. You may not be able to count on that year over year, so being able to identify where those inconsistencies are so that you don't count on that for the next year as well. 4, you want to lock in any deals that you can get. So let's say that you are a painting company. I'm going to use a friend of mine as a reference here. She owns a painting company. They do exterior and interior painting. They do all of their exterior painting in the summer when they need to be outside, the weather needs to be good, so they get all of that knocked out. If they have a customer reach out to them that wants to do interior painting, they try to schedule those for the colder months when they want to be inside and they need to keep their guys working. So being able to lock in deals and be able to plan for them when you need that revenue is a great way to make sure that those slower seasons are covered. And 5, you want to invest in marketing, but you also want to invest in marketing at the right time. It may seem like the right time to do it is when you are busy, but that may not actually be when you need the marketing, right? If you have so many deals coming in that you don't know what to do with them right now, maybe the time to start investing in that marketing is actually at the tail end of that busy season so that your slow season gets extended. It also takes a little bit of time for marketing to work. So being strategic about when you put it into place will help your yearly cash flow overall. Planning for the off season isn't just about budgeting. You want to make sure that your marketing efforts are paying off and the investments that you're making in marketing are seeing an ROI. So in our next video, we'll address marketing, how you make sure that you are getting an ROI, and how to measure that. We'll see you there.